fall season is the best season. It forces you to learn, grow, and let go. This is because as trees shed leaves, autumn reminds us that growth often requires release. Holding on to what no longer serves us, like old habits and toxic behaviors, are preventing our growth. The problem is, many of us are being ignorant and oblivious while going through life about the changes that we are being asked to make. However, don't get overwhelmed. The solution is right in your hands. You can use this fall season to upgrade your lifestyle by letting go of all the toxic habits that are keeping you stuck. Here is a tiny journal prompt you can ponder upon. What is one small change that you can make this week to honor yourself? Today, I'm going to be sharing 5 habits to help you step into the confident girl energy who owns her healthy habits and is the best version of herself this fall, with mini journal prompts along the way so you can actually get unstuck throughout this video. First, let's start with morning mindfulness. Your morning set the tone for the entire day. So when you decide to hit snooze, scroll endlessly, and rush out the door in a mess, first thing in the morning, you are teaching yourself that your time and energy is not valuable. It does not matter if I have a good day or a bad day, as long as I get up, show up to work, and even if it's a mess. You are letting that phone control your energy levels early in the morning. Don't worry, habit number 1 is the perfect solution. Start setting small boundaries with your phone. For instance, allow yourself to check your phone only after you finish breakfast and got 2 hours of work done. Perhaps you would charge your phone outside the room if you have the urge to constantly keep checking it. Even reclaiming 30 minutes of screen time can transform your day. Now, here's a general prompt for you to think about. What tech habits drain you, and what is one thing you can do to protect your morning energy? Second, move for joy, not obligation. More often than not, we tend to consider movement as a form of painful practice instead of viewing it as an energizing activity. Trust me, I know where you're coming from. I also used to dread working out, wanting to sleep in just a little longer, and when I actually exercised, I did not enjoy it at all. But here's the thing, movement doesn't have to actually feel like that. So here's the solution I actually discovered, and I want to share with you. I choose to move my body in ways that make me feel alive and not what feels alive to other people. Ever since I started dancing freely, practicing yoga, and doing long intentional hot girl walks, something shifted. I began to feel more confident within myself, more powerful, like I could do anything. Movement became a way to ground myself and bring my attention back to the present moment. So remember, movement isn't about punishing yourself by counting calories, hitting steps, and not being perfect. It's about tuning into your body, listening to it, and giving it the joy and care it deserves. So now think to yourself, what kind of movement makes your soul happy? Third, set boundaries without guilt. And you know what your problem is? You are saying yes to everything that is draining your energy. And the truth is, most of us are not taught how to say no. From a young age, we're being praised for being agreeable, being the good kid who does not cause any problems. So of course, it's going to feel uncomfortable when you decide to disagree, to decline, and to protect your needs first. Even if no one has taught you to disagree with things, just know that people don't need to understand why you need to protect yourself. A simple no is enough. Coming from someone who was for real an extreme people pleaser, I would attend every social event, did every school project, entered science competitions, thinking it made me this amazing person that everyone loves. You know what? I was so wrong about this. Because on the inside, I was exhausted, resentful, and disconnected from my own body and what I actually wanted. I learned that boundaries are non-negotiable. They are not selfish. Saying yes when you mean yes and no when you mean no means doing this without guilt. Boundaries aren't walls. They are the lids to your energy tank and help set up a framework for how others can show up for you. Without boundaries, you leak your energy everywhere. With boundaries, you conserve your energy and you can actually direct it towards what actually matters the most. Here's a small journal prompt. Identify one yes you can turn into a no healthily this week. Number 4, make skincare your ritual. Your skin is a sacred part of your body. When you choose to neglect indulging in self care towards your skin, you are sending a subtle message to you and yourself and others, and that you are not worthy of having good skin. For the longest time, I used to just splash water on my face and use one simple face wash, and that was all of my skincare routine. I thought it was enough, but deep down, I felt unsatisfied with my skin and my body. Then I decided to do something small, consistent. I created a simple skincare routine, which I would tell you in a video coming up soon. Basically, I added items like SPF and in 10 minutes of sitting with myself to allow myself to feel the sensations of the moisturizer or the SPF on my skin and really cherish the moment. This changed everything. It wasn't about looking better, it was about showing up for myself. I made bodily needs a priority, and honestly, that changed everything about skincare. The more consistently I did it, the more intentional I felt about my skincare practice and how I show up in every day. Every small act of skincare gave me a reminder that I matter, my skin matters, I am worth the effort of skincare and self care. Here's a small prompt for you. Ask yourself, what is one small habit that you could commit to that would make you feel refreshed? Number 5, curate your circle. Every literal person on the planet has literally said this, but I'm going to say it again. These toxic friendships and draining relationships are zapping your energy. Instead of prioritizing time with people who are energizing you and who value you, you chose to let yourself get exhausted and drained around the people who don't even give a flying fish about what you and your well being is. This is why curating your social environment and managing your social energy matters. Ask yourself who truly lifts you up and who might it be time to distance yourself from. I have had friends that felt heavy, relationships that demanded my time and energy when they gave nothing in return. I let go of the ones who drained my spirit and kept those who celebrated me. Letting go is uncomfortable, I agree, but the space it created allowed me to find people who were aligned with my values. I agree. Now, this community uplifts me, challenges me, and makes me feel happy. Here's a general prompt to ponder on. List 3 people who lift your energy and 3 people who drain it. If this resonated with you, here's a challenge. Pick 2 habits from today's list and commit to it for the next week. And let me in the comments which one you chose. Journal it, track it, and note the subtle shift in your energy. Then layer in the next habit and that you want to adopt this fall. So this fall, don't chase perfection. Focus on aligning yourself to these new goals. Each habit you introduce into your life, each ritual you commit to, and each boundary you set slowly curates your it girl energy. By the end of the season, you will feel magnetic, unapologetic, and fully aligned into who you're meant to be. If you found this valuable, hit that like button so more people can learn about these fall habits and take control of their life this September. Don't forget to subscribe and follow for more content on self-development, productivity, and building a life you're most importantly proud of. Bye!